Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, we are going to learn about Etard reaction. But before going into the reaction, I'd like to tell you what does non-polar mean and what does polar mean. Now, non-polar, if you see, bonds which are formed between atoms with similar electronegativity so that there is an absence of charge. Absence of charge means there is no positive charge and negative charge. If you see the example which is methane, if you see methane, what happens? There is a carbon and 4 hydrogen are attached to the carbon. The thing here you have to note is the electronegativity of carbon is going to be 2.55 and the electronegativity of hydrogen is going to be 2.20. This is based on Pauling's scale. Okay, and if you see the difference, electronegativity difference, if you going to find the difference, it is going to be 0.35. It is very low. If the electronegativity difference is quite large, then you can expect a compound to have a positive and another one, an atom to have a positive charge and another atom to have a negative charge. But here the electronegativity difference is very low, right? So what is going to happen? There is no charge over here. That is why this methane is non-polar. Generally, the elements on the right side of the periodic table are non-metals which are electronegative. They can gain electrons easily and attain the noble gas configuration. And the elements on the left side of the periodic table are generally metals which are electropositive. They want to give away electrons, right? So if you see the examples of non-polar solvents, it is benzene, CCl4, that is carbon tetrachloride, CS2 is carbon disulfide. Now let's see what does polar mean. Polar means charge is present and the atoms with different electronegativity are involved. If you see water, this hydrogen is present on the left side of the periodic table, right? This oxygen is present on the right side. It is present in group 16. First element of group 16 is oxygen. So clearly we know that oxygen is more electronegative than hydrogen. If you see, this hydrogen is attached to this oxygen, right? So it is going to get a positive charge and oxygen is going to get a negative charge. Similarly, due to this hydrogen getting a positive charge, this oxygen will get another negative charge. So what is happening? The oxygen is having 2 negative charge and there are 2 hydrogens having 1 positive charge. Okay, so basically what is it? H plus H plus. Okay, if you see, the charge is balanced. We have 2 minus and we have 2 plus. The charge is balanced. So water is neutral. The examples of polar solvents, if you see, water, most of the alcohols, hydrogen fluoride, ammonia, etc. Now let's go into the reaction. If you see, methyl benzene has a name which is called as toluene. Methyl benzene has a name which is toluene in the presence of CrO2Cl2. CrO2Cl2 is chromyl chloride. This toluene in the presence of chromyl chloride. Toluene reacts with chromyl chloride in the presence of a non-polar medium, carbon disulfide. So due to this, I told you what is a non-polar medium or a solvent. If you see, CS2 is present, so it is a non-polar medium. And this is going to form an intermediate. No need to remember this intermediate. This intermediate you can just refer to as a chromium complex, right? It is a chromium complex. It has chromium and it is a complex. This is unstable, and so when you are going to add water, it is going to the proton is going to act, H3O plus is going to act, and you are going to get benzaldehyde. So what happens in Etard reaction? You have toluene reacts with chromyl chloride in the presence of a non-polar medium like CS2, benzene, CCl4. An intermediate complex, which is a chromium complex, is going to be formed. It is unstable. When you are going to add water, what happens? The proton will react, H3O plus is going to react, and you are going to get benzaldehyde. So simply to remember, you can remember like this: toluene in the presence of a non-polar medium reacts with chromyl chloride to give benzaldehyde. That's all, friends. That's all. Okay, I hope you understood every line and every word I explained to you in this video. Do like, share and subscribe. Hope you support me. Thank you so much for watching the video. Thank you.